What's going on, guys, and welcome to another Minecraft mod showcase. And today I'm showcasing the maze mod. So this mod is very epic in the way that it incorporates a lot of other mods like the Lucky Block and will make a maze out of it. So there's a whole new dimension where you can explore and probably die and maybe even get rich. You might even get incredibly rich, but it is pretty scary down there. We could turn this into some really epic mini-games. So if you guys want to see a maze-based mini-game with some other mods, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Let's try and hit 3,000 likes and we'll try and do that for you. And also post in the comments which mods you'd actually like us to see. And also post in the comments which mods you'd like to see us use. So basically, the sun is going, but I won't be here long. We better do this quick. I'm going to need some diamond armor. You're going to need some decent armor there because there are some aggressive mobs. And you're also going to need a maze transporter. Now, a maze transporter is crafted with 5 ender pearls, 1 redstone, 2 iron ingots, and a diamond. And you just right click on the ground with this in a certain spot and it will teleport you. And then you also have the maze locationeer, which is 2 emerald, 1 redstone, 2 gold, an empty map, the maze transporter itself, and 2 ender pearls. And that is going to be useful in telling you exactly where you are in the maze. So when I took this one into the maze, it told me I was layer 2 and kind of gave me my coordinates, which is pretty cool. I might have to just time set because there are actually 2 mobs that this mod introduces. I don't know why I have that. And those 2 are, first off, we'll go with the baby wither. Oh no, please don't kill everything. So as you can see, he's got 50 health. Just as destructive, just as angry. Not a nice man, but a lot easier to kill. But he doesn't drop that nether star, whereas the dragon, the mini ender dragon, which is bloody adorable, they both have boss bars, which I thought was quite kind of funny. Where are you going? I think this guy's going for 0-0. No, stop! In the name of love. So this guy will, every time you kill him, if you can catch up to him, he will drop the dragon egg, which is kind of useful. I guess in some mods it is implemented and made pretty useful, so it's worth getting and killing him. And there he goes. Isn't he adorable? Beautiful. What a nice man. And he should drop a lot of XP, which I'm getting now. And the egg should be at the bottom of the sea somewhere. So I'm going to go over to this little island over here. Now you've seen those 2 mobs. I'm not entirely sure what they're for. Maybe the modder plans to add little mobs because they are kind of claustrophobic, these mazes. So the bosses would need to be really tiny. So I kind of like that idea, that making things like miniature size. So if I get that little transportable, the maze transporter, and I right click with it, you have to be in a certain spot. Did it work there? It kind of lagged. For some reason you need to be, see, it works like every 20th time. It's really strange, but you just got to keep right clicking with it. It's not too difficult to craft, but if you do have a slow computer, it will take quite a while to download the terrain and generate this world, because it is beta, this mod, and it is very harsh on your computer. Alright, so the first place I spawned was underwater, and this could be pretty deadly. So I'm in this kind of, if you press F3, it'll tell you where you are. I'm in a flooded maze, which is a little bit terrifying, but you can break out, and so will the water. And I'm out into this, I think this is just a bedrock maze, and as you can see over there, there's a dungeon one. You can actually hear a ghast, which is behind this, where I just came from. So we'll pop in here. It does lag a little bit. Even I have quite a powerful computer and it's still lagging for me. So hopefully that's something they can fix. Now, it's because this maze has several layers and I am just in one of them. And it generates pretty much all the layers at the same time, which is kind of the reason why it lags. So this is a tiny little section of the nether part of the maze. And if I just escape out of here, if I can, and we'll continue round. You can see there's more nether over here. I need to escape out of here. So having the water right next to the nether is kind of nice. And then we have over here, right next to the danger, a peaceful part of the maze. Where usually there would be mobs spawning. In this version it doesn't work, but you should get like pigs and sheep and stuff, which would be really cool. And then we have this, the ice. It is really cool and I like the height. It allows you to sprint around in a lot of them. Oh, here we go. Here's the treasure part. I don't know what this is actually called. It's a cave maze, but it's no ordinary cave. There are ores galore. Absolutely tons. So this is a brilliant place to come for resources. It won't cost you too much to get here either, which is kind of nice. The lag is a little bit strong though. If we can just pass through here. Get through the nether part, and you'll see on the other side is kind of part of a forest. As you can see over to my left, the resources continue, but I'm going to head into this dangerous, dark-looking forest. So some of them are kind of dark, some are really claustrophobic and kind of just spooky. And what we'd like to do with some of the more spooky ones is perhaps do the Slenderman in them for a challenge or anything like that. Whereas I'm going to try and find the Lucky Block and just give you an idea of something you could do. Because the Lucky Block is actually implemented into this, which is just crazy. But first I'm just going to keep exploring around, see what we've got. What have we got over here? I have not seen this one before. So we have... What is this? A village maze. Oh, this is cute. So in the little village maze, you got these tiny little houses, a nice little crop field, and oh, isn't it adorable? There's no villagers. There's some bats in here, though, because it's very dark. I'm sure they'll be added soon, the villagers. I love the little world generations, and this biome is pretty sweet, too. So the village continues over here. There's bedrock walls in every single biome, which kind of just makes it a maze. Now, there's no center to this maze. There's no goal besides maybe getting rich. So over here we've got, ooh, the stronghold part of the maze. This bit's pretty cool. And as you can see here, some of the steps that will lead down into the other sections of the maze. So if I keep going down, what we got down here? The new section. So down here we got a nice bit of peaceful, and ooh, oh, this is a funky looking part. Just full of wool. And this wool is laggy, but it looks pretty epic. Pretty epic. So as you can see, absolutely amazing if you do want to collect resources or even build a house down here, because it is pretty fascinating. And if your computer's strong enough, it's worth taking a little trip down here, because it is really funky and there's so much to do, and I've only just covered a fraction of what you can find down here. Now I'm going to try and find... Oh, baby, just as I was about to say it, this is the end part of the dungeon, and this bit is one of the coolest in my opinion. Let me break this. So this is where I'd imagine the baby dragon would spawn, which would be really sick, but I don't think at the moment he does spawn. You'll have to forgive the lag. It is a problem with the mod, which I'm sure will be fixed very shortly, maybe by reducing the amount of layers, but it is, as you can see, a huge structure to generate and would be really difficult on your computer. But it's worth the lag. It's worth the wait. Oh, what we got over here? More wool, more village. This end one goes on for ages. Maybe we will come across the dragon. Who knows? So here's a part of one of the more dangerous ones, and it's a cactus maze. So you could get prickled to death in this one. It's kind of dangerous if you're not got your wits about. You might get stung in the bum by a cactus, a prickly pear. Oh, what's this? Oh, a quartz section. Oh, it's just fascinating to walk around and see them all now. I'm only going to be able to cover a small fraction. I'm going to try and find the Lucky Block one and show you what that one looks like. But here she is, the Lucky Block section of the maze. And as you can see, the potential to get rich in here is unreal. There are so many Lucky Blocks. Pretty much the entire maze is made out of Lucky Blocks, and it goes on for a while. Even stretches over there. And it's surrounded by some really cool ones too. So you could get lucky. You could die. That is gonna be down to your own personal luck. Now I'm gonna stick some diamond armor on, and hopefully I'm not gonna get completely annihilated. So let's just get out of creative and hope for the best. Oh, some leather armor. Not too bad. Gold armor. Oh, I'm getting lucky. Now be careful. Oh, there's a well. Uh-oh. It was a good one. Ooh. Oh, you can see the Lucky Block stretches through 3 floors. I don't even know if it goes below. So you can see the true extent of this maze is huge. That thing goes all the way to the surface. I kind of want to see what's up there. Okay. There's a villager. That scared the crap out of me. I thought it was going to kill me. I'm just going to pop up here and see what's on the roof. I can imagine it's just flat, maybe. Oh, wow. So if you come to the roof, you can kind of cheat. I mean, if you use a gravity gun or something to move those blocks out of the way, the bedrock blocks, you can kind of find out which biomes you want to go to, or even just use the surface as your resources. Wow. This looks so epic. Holy smokes, this is amazing. There's kind of little holes that perhaps you could be able to get to the surface from anyway. So yeah, this mod is unbelievable. Let's just continue to break some Lucky Blocks down here, and hopefully we won't die a miserable death. It's quite likely. They are the Lucky Blocks after all. Hello, dogs. They should protect me well. Oh, bats and witches. Witches not good. Get them, dogs. Get them, dog. Good dog. Alright, so we're doing okay so far. These all appear to be decent blocks. Oh, you've got some health. Good grief. This could be even more of a lag fest. I'm calling it. The lag is about to get a lot worse from this. Oh, this is crazy. What are you? That's a big slime. Why does he have so much health? I don't understand. I might just leave this here with so much luck. I haven't died yet. This is fantastic. More magma cubes. The chaos. The absolute chaos of the Lucky Blocks. Oh. Well, there she goes. Alright, so that is pretty much it for this mod. If you do want to see us turn it into a minigame, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Let's try and hit 3,000 likes, Atlanteans. And if you want to check out the mod, links in the description. And as always, thanks for watching.
In a world where Void's Wrath teams up with mcprohosting.com to have any mod packs auto-install straight to a server for you and your friends to play, go over to mcprohosting.com to get yourself a Crazy Craft, Dreamcraft, or Jurassic Craft server today.